Hi, my name is Lionel, and I'm a keen avid overlander. By no means extensive experience, but we started doing this a couple of years ago and quite enjoy it. So I thought I'd take this opportunity to walk you through our overland vehicle. Welcome any comments, suggestions, but this is what works for us, and I want to put a disclaimer up front. There's no one size fit all. This is what works for us. We've made some improvements from previous builds, and this is the one that fitted this particular trip. We did a 16-day trip to the Okavango, but let me take you through it. So this is a 2007 3-liter D4D. I'm very happy with the vehicle. It's currently got just over 290,000 Ks on the clock. I've had it since 142,000, so it's done a bit of mileage. Very capable vehicle, done all kinds of terrain, water crossings, mud, rock. We don't really like the 4x4 stuff, but if it's part of the journey, then we certainly are capable of getting through to where we need to be. So, yep, if I can start, maybe just, we've just recently fitted Maxxis tires. We used to have the KO2. Just thought we wanted to make a change and experience something different, and for this trip we were exceptionally happy with the performance on and off-road. Very happy with that. We've got obviously it's a 3-liter D4D, and we've got a 9-ton winch fitted in the front. Only really used it once for something very insignificant. No recovery necessarily, but thankful that it's there, and it's if we do need it, we can get ourselves unstuck from any situation, hopefully. We fitted a raised air intake. Obviously it's a given that it's not for wading through deep water, but really to allow for fresh air to come into the air intake from the original where it would have come through the front here. This just does help for better breathability for the vehicle, and helping with not necessarily additional performance, but just allowing it to take in cleaner, fresh air, because you're driving hundreds of kilometers of dirt road and constant dust, and so this is a given help. It's not a necessity, but it does certainly help for better breathability. So raised air intake, absolutely valuable for driving long, extended dirt and dusty roads. Just while we're in the front, we have also fitted, we mentioned the tires, but just to mention that we've also upgraded our suspension from the stock factory suspension. We've gone to, we fitted raw. We've looked at a number of options. They're quite capable, they very competitive in terms of pricing, and so far quite happy with the particular setup. It's carried us for the last 2 years. We've done a number of overland trips and very happy with the performance. So we've got complete upgraded suspension front, shocks and coils, and rear leaf springs and shocks, currently with a permanent load bearing capacity of 400 kilos. This is a new addition that we fitted for this particular trip because of the length, but also because of the destinations we were visiting. Some ablutions were uncertain, so it's a very nice extra thing to have. We've only really used it 3 times. This will be, I think, 4th time or 3rd time we're using it. It's a Howling Moon shower cube. It's an extra size than the standard size that you get in the market with different brands. Again, they're all great. This is the one that just we happened to buy. It fits the profile of our build spec, and so really meets our needs. It's got all the little pockets and pouches inside, quick dry material and fabric, easy to set up and easy to pack away. It takes about 3-4 minutes and then that's done. And this has really served us well in the middle of the bush. We were in the Okavango and we could take a shower instead of walking to the ablutions at night where there's lion and all kinds of predators walking around. This kind of served us quite well. So for this particular trip, I mentioned earlier on, there's no there's no one size fit all. This particular setup we kind of thought through, my wife and I, for this trip, and this was what served us well. This is a daily drive, so the tent generally doesn't stay on long. We will get to that, but I want to particularly talk about the packing system. I contemplated fitting a drawer and doing a whole drawer system build with a fridge and stuff, and just to disassemble that and take it out and then use it, you know, less frequently because it's a daily drive. What I did was just these 3 packing crates serves us well. I mounted these tracks and they run across the width of the vehicle, and so I pretty much interchange, and we kind of organize things in a way that we, you know, in order of what's most used on either ends, and it's easy for even my wife to get to. She doesn't need my help to lift crates and stuff, and this is a nice workable height. Then because of the trip, we needed to be fully self-sustainable. We've got 2 50-liter water tanks. There's one underneath the deck, and this we use as just a spare. We carry extra in there and we just siphon it down into the bottom tank. And then this is our plumbing here, very basic, very simple, with a self-priming water pump. Pumps about 6 liters a minute, and very low consumption, and able to service water plumbed through to the back of the vehicle. And for the shower, we can simply just attach the hose over there and close the back valve, open the shower valve, and then we can use it for shower. I will get to another option that we use. So just an insert on the mention for the shower arrangement. When I showed you the shower cube, this is still a winning formula for getting warm water done. You get to camp, light a fire, just casually plonk your water jerry can along next to the fire, let it warm up to a desired temperature. You don't have to top it up to full, you can just monitor really what's comfortable. And this little guy has been served us well for I don't know how many years. We've had it since 2010, 11 almost. It's a submersible pump. You submerge the pump into the jerry can. It's got an on and off switch, and that simply powers up by plugging into a Hella socket, and that's your shower, as reliable as can be. That summarizes, and we got basic packing space for essentials, recovery gear and things like that. This is something that has served us exceptionally well. Again, there's many options on the market. Everybody uses what serves them best. This is what works for us. It's a D250 SE C-Tech charger with a SmartPass 120S, and what that basically gives you is up to 140 amps of charge. It is lithium capable, and that's part of the next upgrade is a lithium battery. We've just got a great lead acid battery that has served us well. You can see there our charge rate is, everything is being monitored there. Very simple basic system, but serves us completely well. We've got our fuse there. This was part of the build for this trip, and different things, switches, lights, and water pump and compressor, etc., and all those things. Here we just carry essentials, things that you want to have quick at hand: dry gloves, shovel because you have to do a bush toilet sometimes, and then some basic essential tools that I need close at hand. We've got the option, I'm just going to close that. We've got the ladder standing here. We can either attach it this side and enter the tent from here, from the side, which you probably will do, or we can attach it at the back here and simply just enter the tent from behind. Speaking of which, we've got the full length hard shell Howling Moon tent. It's a 2.3, just over 2.3 meter length and 1.4 meter width. We've slept very well on this trip. This particular tent is an upgrade for this particular trip, and it has served us exceptionally well. It's got a great mattress in there, and we had some great sleeps, peaceful night sleeps throughout this trip. And then in the back here, because this is a daily drive, we've just done a basic drawer system, some plastic units. Really works exceptionally well. Is held together not with a bungee cord, but actually with a pull strap, and it's actually quite, we've done some treacherous, heavily corrugated and bad roads on this trip, and these have stayed intact, dust free inside the clothes. So this works for us. There's many options, but this particular system works for us. That's just our hose extension from the plumbing in the front and the water that I mentioned earlier on. So then just bringing you on the other side of the vehicle, this is the basic pantry and kitchen setup. Everything that we need, basic, the stuff you use the most all the time, that's over here. And then any excess things that you will need occasionally goes into a kitchen box, which is part of the packing system I showed you on the other side. And then so I want to close that and show you, it's just by coincidence that the brand follows through Howling Moon, from the shower cube to the Howling Moon Comet tent. This is something that's been our absolute best purchase. It's a Howling Moon swing on 270-degree awning. This has really served us exceptionally well on this and other trips and just general camping. We barely even take that off because we like to just spontaneously hop into the car and go on a random picnic. And then, yeah, you know, it was an absolute great investment. For this trip we needed to be extra prepared, so I've carried a 50-liter diesel tank on top. I actually normally carry 2 jerry cans. The extra 10 liters came in handy, particularly on one leg of the trip where we did consume a bit more fuel than we expected. But this, it's lightweight, it's empty at the moment, even at full capacity. I think it's a lot just more functional. But again, no one size fit all. This worked well for us on this trip. We use jerry cans generally on every other trip, but this has worked exceptionally well. And then we've got the normal stuff, shovel and max tracks, which is leveling out the vehicle at the moment. Those normally go onto the roof rack. This is not a standard size roof rack. We've actually had it custom fit. I had it custom fit for this particular build because of the full length tent. We can no longer fit a full roof rack on the front, but this is absolutely serviceable. It's measured down to the exact measurements that still serves us exceptionally well, with a lot of real estate on the roof to pack extra things like wood and perhaps, you know, the jerry cans, etc. But yeah, that's been really great. We've done a rear seat delete, which we carry a 82-liter fridge, and that's what we carry in there. That's just some medical emergencies, and that is plugged in and wired in from the canopy to the front, and this has served us very well. It's so nice to be able to just have your co-pilot reach in for a ice cold bottle of water or a cold drink, and that's been really great. We've used this packing, we've used this with the fridge here before, but on this particular trip, because it's been so long, it's really served us exceptionally well. So it's really been great. We've got some other goods in there which you probably can't see. We've got a rear seat organizer with all kinds of pouches and pockets and things for emergencies and essentials, just to make sure that everything finds its place and you can find things easily and it's organized quite well. And that's about it. I hope you enjoyed this vehicle walkthrough, and yeah, this setup served us exceptionally well for this particular trip, and we're really happy with the setup as it is for now. Cheers.